Many care partners struggle because everyone says, don't argue with someone who has dementia, but no one tells you what the dementia brain needs in place of logic. Well, today I'm going to fill that gap. Hi, for those of you who are new here, my name is Dr. Sinclair. I'm a neuropsychologist, dementia care specialist, and founder of the Confident Caregiver Academy. Let's jump on in. Before we jump into what your person with dementia needs in place of logic, you first have to understand some of the dementia-related changes that's occurring within their brain. On screen to the left, care partner, is the dementia brain. Dementia affects the brain's ability to reason. That means understanding ideas, to adapt to change. So for example, adapting to accepting your help. Dementia also affects one's ability to regulate their emotions and tolerate stress. So when a situation becomes confusing for your person with dementia, their brain doesn't think through in the way that it used to. It doesn't use logic. Instead, when things get confusing, your person with dementia often reacts, or as you may notice, overreacts. That's why you're noticing some of the personality and mood changes in your person with dementia. Meanwhile, the caregiver brain is operating under constant pressure. You're trying to keep someone safe. You're anticipating problems. You're carrying a huge responsibility. So your brain reaches for logic, for explanation, for problem solving, because that's how humans regulate anxiety. Your intentions are good. The problem is a mismatch between what the care partner offers and what the person with dementia can receive. You're offering logic and reason and explanations. Mom, you have to take your medication to stay out of the hospital. However, mom's brain can no longer receive that. Think of the dementia-affected brain like a storm-damaged bridge. The structure that once handled heavy traffic, logic, problem-solving, reasoning abilities can no longer tolerate that heavy load. But the bridge isn't useless. It just needs lighter traffic, clearer signals, and slower movement. Need number 1, emotional safety. Because of the changes that's occurring in someone's brain with dementia, they are often on high alert. Who stole my purse even though they misplaced it? Who ate my sandwich even though they ate it? So your person with dementia is constantly scanning for danger and for threat. So their first need is to feel emotionally safe, not logically safe. Of course, they're safe in the house, but they don't always feel safe in their bodies. And so it will be your job, care partner, to provide that sense of safety for them. The ways that you can do that is going to be having a gentle tone of voice. It's going to be having a calm body language, calm facial expression. The reason that that's so important, care partners, is because dementia changes the brain such that your person with dementia becomes hyper aware of those 3 key elements: your tone of voice, your body language, your gestures, as well as your facial expression. Their brain is becoming hypersensitive to paying attention to that. That's how you can provide safety for them. Need number 2, structure instead of explanation. Structure tells your person with dementia what's happening without asking them to reason, to think through many steps. So for example, instead of explaining why you're leaving, just put on shoes together. Instead of telling them why they're doing it wrong, correcting them, model it for them, actually show them so that their brain can see that visual aid. If this framework feels different, care partners, it's because it's grounded in what the dementia brain actually needs, not just general caregiving advice. In the Confident Caregiver Academy, I coach my caregivers in this way, giving them the knowledge to help them regain power and control back in their caregiving journey. If this is something you're interested in, then book a call with me below to see if you're appropriate for the next cohort. Now let's move on to the next need. Your person with dementia needs predictability. Uncertainty is terrifying for us all, but especially for a dementia-affected brain. When the brain doesn't know what to expect, it tends to fill in the gaps with negative assumptions. And again, we all do this to some degree. Think about a teenager starting at a new high school. They don't have a routine, they don't have predictability, and so their brain fills in the gap with all the possible negative things that can happen. I won't make friends, I will trip in the hallway and embarrass myself, right? Once there is a routine and they are able to predict how the day is going to go, they're not as anxious and agitated. The same holds true for a person with dementia. Predictable routines help to lower the anxiety, the stress, and the agitation. The dementia brain also needs fewer words. As stress rises for your person with dementia, their brains aren't able to tolerate lengthy sentences anymore. In fact, they're losing that ability altogether, whether they're stressed or not. But especially when they're stressed, they cannot tolerate lengthy explanations. So short phrases such as, I'm here to help, or I'm here with you, or let's figure this out together, or let's try together. Short phrases tend to calm your person with dementia, whereas the longer explanations tend to overwhelm them and create even more agitation. Fifth, your person with dementia's brain needs a regulated care partner. Let's talk about it. This is the most important one, right, care partner? The dementia brain borrows from the calm that's in the room. Can you go into the next room and give yourself 10 minutes of a meditation? Can you give yourself 10 minutes of a walk around the neighborhood? Can you give yourself 5 minutes of just letting the sun hit your face? I know for many of you, that is all you can give to yourself. When you slow down, care partner, to take care of yourself in addition to taking care of your person with dementia, that is the best gift that you can give them. And now a bit of a mindset reframe. Letting go of logic is a hard habit to break, care partner. You are now navigating two brains, the brain you're caring for and the brain you're caring with. Please be patient with yourself. You will get there. If you are wanting more personalized support on your way, then feel free to book a call below. And for those of you who want to learn how to navigate what to do after a dementia meltdown, then I'll see you in the next video. Bye.